Welcome everyone, Madman bringing another RSL video. So today I want to discuss Forge Cleanse. Similar to a Gear Cleanse, but we're going to cleanse the Forge. Now apologies for those who caught my video earlier there. This one hopefully will be a little more correct because I want to go for the most efficient route, and I'm going to point out a mistake I made so that you don't have to. So to start with, so this Magisteel, you need it for anything you make, right? Whether it be 5 6-star or 5-star, any sets, whatever. It caps out at 10,000. So if you're at 10,000 and you're fighting in an arena where you get the Magisteel from, or if you bought the Forge Pass that gives you some Magisteel and you're already at 10,000, then you're just wasting it once you collect it. So go ahead and use it. Now, as you can see here, I cannot make any 3 or 4 stars, right? Because I have not enough of these smaller materials here. But I have plenty, way too many of the mid-size materials, which means I can make up to 417 of the 5 6-star stuff here. So that was my mistake. What I should have done was forged this until I got down to that number and then go down and do the smaller ones. So let's see, same mistake with perception. I'm okay with Affinity Breaker, but I don't have as much stuff. So I can do 24 because you can see I got a lot more of the medium materials here, but I only have enough to do 3 of the smaller ones. Now I do farm Doom Tower hard and normal, but I actually farm hard. I do both Doom Tower hard and normal. So I'm going to get some of the smaller stuff, but not near as much, and you're going to get more of the medium material here than you are going to get the large material when you're farming, but you will get more of this if you farm higher up. So let's see, here's one, right? So on Untouchable set, right? I can do 104 pieces of each one, but I only do 12 of the 5 6-star. Now the 5 6-star is what I want because I'd like to get just 6-star. That's the goal to get to. I'm at a point where 5-star really doesn't do me any good. So 4 stars definitely sell. 5-star, I'm selling most of it as well, unless it's a legendary and got some unique features and hits just right. But it's very rare that I'm going to keep even a 5-star piece at this time, but you may. So instead of doing like I said in the previous video, and I won't mention it, so if you didn't see it, don't worry about it. What you would do is you'd go sit here and you'd farm. You'd click on the 4 or 5-star and you'd farm until this number, the 104, so that's 104 pieces I can make, gets down to 12. Now, like I said, you're always going to have more of this medium stuff than you will the large, so those numbers will always be correct. But the 4 or 5-star is going to sell for more. Once you're down to that number, then you can come down to the 3-star, finish farming it off, and selling it. And that's how you can make a bunch of coin. You see, I'm up to 58 million coin there. I was down at one point. Now I've been farming in the game some too, but I was down to I could not even buy an ancient shard. I think I had like 158,000 coin. So I started cleansing some of this because I had way too much. I was maxed out on Magisteel. Same thing with Magisteel. 10,000 cap. Guess what? 10,000 cap on the small stuff, 10,000 cap on the medium. I'm assuming 10,000 cap on the large, but I don't think anybody's ever got that far. Same thing here, right? So I can do 221 and 48. So I could take this down all the way down until I hit 48, and then whatever's remaining I can cleanse out. So there's another 80, almost 80 pieces of the small stuff, and I'm going to sell 99.9% of it unless some magic miracle 5-star happens, So Frostbite, and you see lower numbers here, but I don't farm as much here. But if this if I start doing this and this number drops down, then you definitely need to stop, and then you just go farm the smaller pieces or the smallest. Bloodthirst, so same thing there. I could take that down to 21 and then finish off. You're not going to use the smaller ones, right? But that way you're not wasting your potential resources. And like I did here, you know, with the perception, right? I've got, you know, way more of the bigger than I do the smaller stuff. So that's probably the limiting factor. Yeah, see, that's the limiting factor, 1700. Now I'm going to get a lot more of that, but I can't do any of this medium stuff because I did all the small stuff. I only got 9 pieces left. Now, perception and resilience you get through um, Faction Wars, and of course I do stage 20 or 21, mostly 21. So I'm going to get a lot more of the large material versus the medium material. But any of the sets through the Doom Tower, you're going to get a lot more of the medium stuff if you're farming Doom Tower hard, and you'll get a lot more of the smaller stuff from farming Doom Tower normal. But that's one way you can go in and cleanse. Now I suggest doing this during a CVC, especially during a personal CVC. It's pretty quick. If you're really sharp and you got RSL Helper, I know that you can set it up to auto farm this gear from the forge and then sell it off. If you've got enough space, you can just sit here and click 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, get, you know, 3, 4, 500 pieces at a time. You go back into here, you select your artifacts, you hit filter, you'll hit just new, it'll show up. You can sell, select all, sell, boom, done. That's simple. Or you can sell it one at a time, but it'll be a lot slower if you sell it one at a time in the forge itself. But there's a lot of coin to be in there, and Lord knows Polarium likes to be stingy with their coin, so take advantage of that. Cleanse your forward, try and do it every CVC. Don't let these hit max. A good, you know, if you're at 5,000, you're probably pretty good. If you're sitting there approaching 10,000, now 8,800 is not too bad, but I was literally at 10,000. I was like, oh, I need to sit there and farm some of this down because I did get the Forge Pass. I got the Forge Pass, so look, I'm going to get Magisteel here. Some more there. I'm going to get some Magisteel along the way, but the bigger thing is these rewards, once you complete them, you get 200 a pop. Plus, all the arena battles I do, you get Magisteel. So I can build that back up fairly quickly. So I don't want to be hitting at that cap. Don't leave that coin on the table. Roll up, you know, now I can roll up some more gear to 16. Actually, almost all my gear now is rolled up to level 8. Almost all of it is rolled up to level 8. And then I can decide, do I want to sell it or not? Now, when it comes to gear, my suggestion is if you don't think it's going to hit the stats or pretty low, maybe sell it, because I can tell you what, you roll it up to 8. Some people say break-even point. I say you're actually going to lose a little money. Rolling up to 4, if it doesn't hit the stat you want, you might want to go ahead and sell it. Now, if it's legendary, you might want to take it to 8 then, because you still got 3 more chances. But that's up to you how you want to sell your gear. I'm just here to remind you, go ahead, clean out your forge every CVC. You'll get yourself a bunch of coin. Now I got a bunch of coin ready to go for this fusion coming up, and I don't have to worry about that. And then next CVC, I can clear some more out. I will definitely get a lot more resilience and some perception here along the way. You'd be surprised how fast that stuff actually builds up once you can do floors 20 and 21, or levels 20 and 21 on all the bosses there. And then if you got the Forge Pass, that's even more stuff. And if you're farming the higher levels, I can do all 3 Doom Tower rotations, clear the final boss, so I can either farm the final boss or whatever. So I'm getting a little more materials out of it. So there you go. Hope that was helpful. Hopefully I made that correction there if you saw the previous version of this. Have a nice day.